Hello everyone and welcome to your CPA exam review. My name is Cami Wayne and I'm going to help you through this process. This first section covers the Beck section of the CPA exam. This video will show you how the course is set up and go through some of the expectations. First, let's look at the schedule. Each week we'll be working through about 2 modules. There's one week you'll have to do 3. And we'll finish off with one of the simulated exams as well as some written practice. Those simulated exams are 4 hours long and they mimic a regular CPA exam. Let's go through the syllabus just so you know the expectations and the grading for these. First of all, please know that the campus is currently closed. So the easiest way to get a hold of me is through email. I'm pretty good at responding to emails. I'll get back to you within a day. We can always set up a virtual meeting if you want to go through any additional topics or have additional questions that might just be easier face-to-face. So this course will cover every section that is presented on the Beck section of the CPA exam. And what we will need to do this is the CPA 2021 study guide. It's a Wiley homework system, and I'm going to walk you through how to purchase that and how to use that. For grading for this course, please know that this course does count towards your CPA required hours. So grading will be based on whether or not you can complete these different modules and get through this course. The modules are or do require a significant amount of time, which is why they're the most points. But each module, which you'll see when I walk you through the system, has probably about anywhere from 100 to 150 points assigned to it. What I want you to do is make sure you try everything. It's not really based on how well you do, but how well you study. So as long as you can get 75% of that module completed, then you're going to earn those full 30 points. The written assignments, those are going to be based on completion. They'll be submitted for a peer review process. Hopefully you can get some good feedback on how to improve those before the exam. And the last part of this, again, is that 4-hour simulated exam. It really mimics that CPA exam, so you get a taste of what it's going to be like, and you can see how well you do. If you get 75% or higher, you will get the full 100 points for this course. One last thing I do want to make sure you realize is the time commitment. This course is a 1 credit hour course. It is in an accelerated 8-week format. Therefore, the college expects you to spend about 6 hours a week doing coursework. But please note that the AICPA recommends probably about double that per week to study appropriately for the CPA exam. I know we're all in different paths right now. We have different time commitments, other obligations. We just want to make sure you are aware of the time commitment it's going to take to be successful on the CPA exam. So keep that in the back of your mind as we get back to the Blackboard shell, show you a little bit more information. So again, easiest way to email me is at my Harper email. I will get back to you within a day. For those of you who have not had me yet in another course, just want to give you a little bit of information about myself. I've taught basically every course here at Harper. I have passed the CPA exam. It was a while ago, but fortunately that content really does not change. I have been at Harper here since about 2008. Prior to that, for about 10 years, I worked in public accounting as an auditor at Ernst & Young. I consider myself a lifelong learner. I like to study, which is why I'm teaching this course, and have been at various different colleges to do that. So let me show you quickly now the course materials. Again, we'll be using this Wiley Efficient Learning. There's a video here that explains in detail how to register and a little bit more about the modules and what they look like and what you get. The way to access that is to click this link here and to purchase access. Because you're at Harper and we want to take care of you, the price is only $50. It's usually $850 per course. So make sure you use this code here when you register. Not only will that give you the $50 price, but it'll link you to my course. This $50 price tag will give you all the online access to everything you need for 1 year. Hopefully you don't need it after that because you'll pass the CPA exam. But if you have different plans, different goals, you might want to look into the unlimited purchase options, which I explain in that video. Some other information I want to make sure you have. How to apply for the CPA exam and the whole process in itself. So make sure you review this PowerPoint. There's like a little cliff notes of the application process just to give you quick details on how to get through that. There's some study tips. So if you click this link, it'll give you some additional information on how to study. That is really the only way you're going to be successful, is to put the time into this course. So I have developed here, and it's attached, a study planner. Set yourself an exam date goal and set a study goal. Once you have that exam date goal, you're going to work your way back about 8 to 10 weeks, which is why these are set up as 8-week courses, and plan out your studying. You're going to be successful, you have to know where you usually fall and acknowledge that. So list 3 challenges that you know you're going to have while studying for this exam. Is it something like you have to go ahead and delete one of those games off your phone because you're spending too much time there? You maybe have to go off social media for a month. This might be good for multiple reasons. Or maybe there's just somewhere else you can cut to give yourself some more time. So list out what those barriers are, acknowledge them, be aware of them. And then make sure you list out 3 actions you know you're going to need to reach this goal. Maybe you're going to need to wake up an hour early each morning for the next 2 months to get this accomplished. What are some other things that you can do to make sure that you give yourself enough time? Maybe some of this is just self-care. You know this is a stressful time in your life for so many reasons. Maybe you want to add something to your schedule which is going to make your life less stressful. Maybe try yoga or even just breathing. If you set aside just a few seconds, 10 seconds, to really breathe deep each day, you're going to realize how stressed you were, first of all, and what a great feeling it is to just have that release. And finally, how are you going to monitor this process to make sure you stay on track? Give yourself a weekly check-in. Maybe find yourself an accountability partner. Things like that will help you obtain this goal. We really want you to be successful, and it's going to take a lot of effort. So take this seriously the first time so you don't have to do this again. Next thing you're going to do is kind of fill out your study plan. This should not only include times you're going to study, but I really want you to acknowledge how busy you are. If you work every day from 6 a.m. to 5 p.m., fill in that time. If you know every Sunday you watch football and you're not willing to give that up, that's fine. Just make sure you fill in that time. You don't want to overload or not recognize how little time, I should say, you have in a week. So this will be helpful to plan that out. If you have to pick up kids or maybe see a sporting event, make sure that's all on there so you can plan out those at least 10 hours a week to study. So you're going to do this each week. Maybe put what week it is in there. Maybe there's a birthday in there you know that you're going to have to plan for, Super Bowl. So make sure all that's in there. It's going to be extremely helpful. Even if you don't stick to it 100%, at least you put the time in and you have something to look back to. And then finally, after you take that exam and pass it, hopefully, we'll go ahead and assess how you did. What was difficult? What do you need to do for that next section of the CPA exam to make it more successful or easier on you to study? Just kind of recognize that, and it'll be helpful going through this whole process. Finally, here in these 5-minute videos, I know a lot of us have been through many accounting courses, and sometimes you'll hit a topic and you'll be like, I have no idea what they're talking about. I don't remember that at all. So maybe they are bringing up depreciation and want to talk about LIFO or FIFO. You're going to come to this page. You're going to hit Control F. You can type in the word LIFO, and it'll find where that video is. So each of these links are quick 5-minute videos to give you a refresher on different topics. These are basic videos. They're not meant to be detailed. They're just meant to give you a quick refresher, hopefully get you back on track. It's a good starting point. Lastly is our discussions. We will not have discussion board in this course like you've had in the past, but I do want you to utilize each other if you've got questions. If you have questions for me, please email me directly. I'm not going to monitor the student help area, but please look at it every once in a while so that you can help your peers. And just so we know who we're working with and who's doing this, just go ahead and introduce yourself that first week. And let us know if you want to form a study group. Again, this is difficult in a virtual world, but maybe if it's even just emails that you can kind of toss back and forth with each other, that will be helpful. And I'll go ahead and set that up for you. So that's it. Let me know if you've got questions. Please again go to course materials, review this next video, and get yourself set up. Thank you.